The Great Pirates, Part 2, by Humongous. Quote, outside the limit of our sight, feeding off us, perched on top of us from birth to death, are our owners. Our owners! They have us. They control us. They are our masters. Wake up! They're all about you, all around you. Unquote. Street Preacher. They live. So, the great pirates controlled solely due to a monetary system. When talking money, we mean barter as well. If you broach the subject of eliminating cash, so many people ignorant of reality will respond with, "You're right. We should return to a form of trade." This is inaccurate. Bartering and money add up to the same thing. If you don't possess what I want, I'll deny you this good or service, even if you die as a result. Again, canceling the monetary system goes back to the fact nobody owns anything. It's eventually all going to go back in the box, no matter who you are. If we as a species understand this and act upon it, we cease allowing money and those with it to control us. No one buys and sells anything because nobody owns anything, and everything is freely and evenly available to everyone. In a system without money, the GP and those who conduct themselves like them immediately cease retaining power. You've just taken the wind out of the sails of the great pirates. You've drained the vital fluid from the body politic, body religion, corporations, and any other specious institutions we've allowed to control us. You've released yourself from slavery, as you always had the key, and your jailer is no more. Intoxicated with a delusional psychopathic mindset, those who once controlled you will be forced to conform to this new paradigm, one founded in sustainability, renewable energy, abundance, caring, and empathy for all. If your former imprisoners refuse to integrate, they'll stand out like Jason Alexander in a hair metal band. Thus, they'll be ostracized. Anybody who hoards or plunders in a paradigm where everything is free will be immediately viewed as the sociopaths they are. Additionally, these entities will die, not by your hand, but by their own, since they've lost their impetus, which is control, for existing. Thus, they'll simply perish if they've nothing left to live for and refuse to acclimate to this new version of humanity on the planet. The choice will be theirs to make. Conform to logic in the benefit of everyone, or allow yourself to die. No trial need be held, since that would perpetuate this arrogant and insane system we refer to as man-made quote-unquote legalities. No shots need be fired to begin this revolution, as doing so maintains the violence and bloodshed these evil entities thrive upon. Don't believe the powers we've allowed to be flourish as a result of human suffering? Just watch the mainstream news, a task most detest doing because it's nothing but class distinctions, famine, poverty, rampage, and war. Currently, akin to the GP, our captors control via the largest and most pervasive religion known to humans on this planet, i.e., the monetary system. Whether you refer to yourself as atheist, Buddhist, Catholic, Christian, Jewish, Muslim, or otherwise, almost invariably you are adhering to and preserving money. Thus, the monetary system is far more all-encompassing a religion than any of the above sacerdotal systems. In size and number of devotees, money overtakes them all. Hence, even though atheism is a religion, the devout belief there is no God, most professing to be atheists argue they're non-religious. As long as they back a monetary system, they're as religious as it gets. Huge savings! Sale of the century! No payments for 1 year! Almost everywhere you go, you see the lies. Still, you pretend not to notice. They'll act as though they're doing you a favor. However, when you comprehend everything should be free, offering a credit card at 0% APR for the first 9 months is a ripoff. Charging anybody anything, be it $1 billion or 1 cent, is a scam. If you realize there should be no price tags at all, you see nothing but corruption every time you enter a retail outlet, grocery store, or shopping mall. Fees on everything that should be complimentary. Certain people endorse buying as much gold and silver as possible, as it's stressed these metals have real value, whereas money doesn't. Talk about a joke less humorous than purchasing a blind guy a big screen TV. If you're stranded in the freezing tundra 1,000 miles from civilization with no means of communication to the remainder of society, what good is 10,000 pounds of gold gonna do you? It would be an albatross around your neck. Best of luck burning it to keep warm so as to stay alive. To paraphrase R. Buckminster Fuller, if you find yourself on a sinking ship with a cache of gold, that quote-unquote precious metal would be the last thing you'd cling to. If you did grab onto it, you'd sink immediately and therefore drown. It would be fantastic if we could don pairs of Hoffman lenses, like characters in the movie They Live, in order to see the evil entities among us. Fortunately or otherwise, we simply have to count on our own intelligence to guide us regarding who to trust and who to doubt. Does all this mean our species on this planet is being controlled via an alien force? Absolutely. Whether you refer to them as psychopaths, sociopaths, or reptilians, they're entities who do not have our best interests in mind. Are they of otherworldly origin, shapeshifters, or beings that can imitate human form? This remains to be confirmed. That said, as vast as this universe is, as little as we know about it, and as clearly as these entities despise us, it shouldn't be an explanation dismissed without further investigation. Quote, "We are living in an artificially induced state of consciousness that resembles sleep. Human rights are non-existent. They have created a repressive society, and we are their unwitting accomplices. We have been lulled into a trance. They have made us indifferent to ourselves, to others. We are focused only on our own gain. Please understand, they are safe as long as they are not discovered. That is their primary method of survival. Keep us asleep, keep us selfish, keep us sedated." Unquote. They live.